Hello, thank you for tuning in. I hope you're ready to talk about that game of football because it was crazy. I had such a difficult time really thinking about my man of the match. I was thinking about it during the game and I was thinking about it back end of the game, but there was one moment that I just thought I had to give it to KDB and I will speak about it. But thank you for tuning in. Let me know your thoughts on this game, who your man of the match was. And yeah, without further ado, let's just crack on and play ratings. No messing around. But we'll talk about the game, of course. Starting with Edison in goal, giving him a 5.5. I would have given him a 5, but I thought second half he was fine. Everything he needed to do, he did well. Passing was fine. I'd say everything was just a-okay from him. But that first half error was something that shouldn't happen, and shouldn't happen again for the rest of the season. I don't mind players making errors every once in a while. It's a shame that this one costed us a goal, but try keep that from happening again. Drill it out of you in training or whatever. Do what you have to do. But throughout the whole game, I don't think he played that bad. But I just think that he gave away a goal, really, didn't he? And for that, he drags us down. He drags his rating down. Going on to Walker, gonna give him a 7. I thought it was fine. Good performance today. Solid at the back. He's not to blame for the goal, of course. And yeah, he just played a fine game of football, really. Performed and did his job down that right side. So, yeah, Kyle Walker 7. And I thought going forward he wasn't too bad. And I don't think he went forward as much as we are used to him going up. So, yeah, Kyle Walker 7 for me. Good performance. John Stones going 7. I was tempted to go 7.5, but I wasn't too sure. But yeah, overall game was very good from John Stones. Going into midfield, I called that he would, and he did. And he was just very good. Helped us control the tempo of the game. He was a very good player today, and much more like the John Stones that we knew from last season when he was performing it week in, week out. Brilliant performances, and yeah, this was a lot like that. So keep it up, John Stones. Really big performance for City today. A big performance that we definitely needed from him. Moving on now. Ruben Diaz, 7. Again, I was tempted to give it a 7.5, but I just decided to stick with the 7. Diaz almost prevented a goal, the mistake Edison made. There were 2 shots there. Edison made, and Diaz made a block. Which did unluckily rebound onto another player, but Diaz still made the block, which was could have been crucial had luck gone his way. So, yeah, Diaz a 7. Unlucky for him to not get a clean sheet, because I thought he was fine from there on in. Moving forward, he was pretty good too. And there's one moment where he pulled the ball very long forward. So, yeah. Great game from John Stones. And Diaz even. Ake, giving him a 6.5, slightly lower than the rest, but that don't mean he did bad. I just think he was a little bit weaker than everyone else in terms of overall performance. But overall, yeah, he played solid. Can't fault him for too much, he did a good game. My man's, says Ross Fury. Yes, lad, welcome to the chat. I hope you're doing well. Man, my back randomly started killing me. Lower end of my back. Youch. Stretch real quick. Man, my back. Oh well. No pain, no gain. Yeah, Ake, I'm giving him a 6.5. He was fine. He was fine. 6.5, still good, still good, nothing to be sneered at. So, yeah, Ake 6.5. Rodri, give him an 8.5. I thought he was brilliant today. You know, this is just like typical Rodri. My backer man said. Classic quote. Yes, mate, says MCFC TV. Welcome to the chat, lad. Big 7 people. Yeah, 7 people in chat. I believe that's what you're referring to. It does say I've got 8 viewers at the moment, so big up to everyone who's tuned in. But yeah, big up to everyone who has tuned in, really. And big up to this game, because it was a big game for us, and we got the job done, didn't we? King KDB, best midfielder of this generation. Quite the statement, but I'm not going to say wrong because he is brilliant. He truly is. I hope he just, goes up. Just flies now. Honestly, he's brilliant. KDB. I'll never get old watching him. It never gets old. It never ever gets old. People know what to expect from KDB nowadays, but then every time we watch him, we're still wowed because he somehow still blows everyone's minds away. That's how good he is. But Rodri, so close to getting man of the match. Honestly, if it wasn't for KDB, doing the magic he did, then he would have definitely got man of the match. He was so good. Don't know how he doesn't have any Ballon d'Ors. Because they ain't got a clue. I would love KDB to get a Ballon d'Or before he retires. If there was a season to do it, it may have been last season, but then Erling Haaland is there, so it's difficult. He won't win it this season because he was missing for 6 months of it. But I'd love it if he did. He deserves some sort of award. He is that good. He seriously is that good. But yeah, KDB, just never stop, man. I hope you play with City until you're ancient, lad. Honestly, even if that means you're a bench warmer for life. But KDB, lad, brilliant. Modric got one, so KDB needs one. Yeah, come on, man. If Modric can get one, so can KDB. But yeah, on to Bernardo. Lovely goal. I really want to say. Some people might think, oh, easy goal, just taps it to the left of the keeper. Nah, it's more than that. It's such a good goal. It's so quick. He has to take it real quickly. Such a brilliant goal. They don't give him because he hasn't been in a World Cup final. Well, neither's Ronaldo, to be fair, and he's gotten 5. So you could argue that it's not quite that, but I mean, I know what you're saying. Messi winning it. It gets me. It gets my blood bubbling, lad. But it's a conversation for another stream, and a stream we've already had. So, yeah, but FIFA doing it in a rigged way. Yeah, I get it. But on to Kevin De Bruyne. What a player, man! 9 goal contributions since his injury. 9 goal contributions since his injury. Some people think, 9 goal contributions for KDB? That's pretty standard. But I'm sorry, fella was out for almost half a season. The fact that he's bounced back like this is unbelievable. I don't think that I've seen many players come back from a big injury like that and just hit the ground running like he never left. He's so good, and I hope he just keeps this up. I hope he continues to blow everyone's minds away, because he's that good. I stubbed my toes with Frostfury, and look at that. That's a bad pain. That was a bad pain, man. I wish that upon no one. But KDB, bro, keep it up. Never stop, man. Never stop. And the reason I gave him man of the match, because the 3 goal contributions, I know one of them was a bit lucky, but you can't take that away from him. I mentioned that teams get luck sometimes, I mentioned how Arsenal got a bit lucky against us with the deflected goal, But at the same time, I said every team gets luck. Okay, you can't take that away from them. You know, luck is a part of football. Interesting game. First half was pretty good, but second half was a bit dead until the end. You know, although I gotta say, Doku almost scored a worldie. If he scored that, scenes. Opinions of the game and eating out of 10. Oh, rating. Opinions on the game and rating out of 10. Welcome to the chat, by the way, Kyle. Big up. Out of 10. The game was a solid... In terms of entertainment, the game was like a 7. But in terms of performance, it was like an 8, you know. We played fine. Very good performance from us. Just very well controlled. Just good stuff. But Phil Foden, man, this guy is ridiculous. I'm going to get up his goal contributions now this season. But, like, this season is brilliant. He played more on the wings today as well. Okay, and you know what my thoughts are on that. I prefer Phil Foden playing where he should be playing, which is centre midfield or box to box, you know, attacking midfielder, that kind of area. That's where he's at his best. You know, no one will tell you otherwise. He's that good. But this season, he's just been ridiculous. He's been a joke. That's how good he's been. You know, another goal and another assist today. Man of the match, KDB, hence the green by his name. So good, KDB. You know, we've just spoken about him, but Phil Foden, this guy's 23 and he's brilliant. He's gotten over, like, should be over 25 goal contributions now. So, again, you can't argue with that. I think he's so... There's the whole Saka debate with Phil Foden, but I think it's so clearly Phil Foden. Not because of the goal contributions, okay? Just because of the talent he has. He's so good. I think he's England's most naturally gifted player. And that's not... I'm not taking anything away from Saka. You know, it's like when I say Messi is clear of Ronaldo, okay? I'm not taking anything away from Ronaldo. Ronaldo is brilliant. But Messi's just on another planet. I'm not saying Foden's on another planet. I'm just saying he's better. You know, I'm not taking anything. How come Edison, Doku, Nunes did the worst? I'll get on to them. I'll recap you on Edison since I know you joined late. Edison, he made a bad mistake in the first half. Basically, passed it to the opposing team and cost us a goal, which is the goal that we conceded. If we don't concede that goal, then hypothetically we win the game 3-0. You know, I know that's not how it works, and because if the goal doesn't go in, then the game would start playing again in a different way. But hypothetically, you know what I'm trying to say. So 5.5 just because of that error. Everything else is fine. It's just that error, because it's a big error. It costs us a goal. It pulls him down, sadly. Let me know if there's any lag on the stream. YouTube's saying I got a poor connection with the stream, so if there's any buffering, anything like that, just leave a chat and I'll let you know. What else we got? Jack Grealish given 6 because the poor guy got injured like 20 minutes in, didn't he? So shame, really. It really is a shame for Jackie. Just so unlucky to get the injury like that. It really was. First start since the beginning of the year. I hope it's not bad. I reckon we could be losing him for like a week or two there. Probably. Apparently it's muscular. According to Pep, it could be a bit muscular. But he's a big player for us, I feel. He brings us something Jeremy Doku doesn't, which is like control, but like very good control. That's what Jack is best at. That's why we have him. That's probably why we bought him. He's that good. He's very good at it. Going on to Erling Haaland now. Give him a 6 out of 10. He was fine. He got no service, so... Well, I did get a bit of service, to be fair. Doku served him up a chance. He did have to hit it on like a spectacular... If he scores it, it's brilliant. If it misses, though, it's still brilliant technique. It's just a shame he missed. So, it's close for Haaland there. I know we got a header which did take a nick on the way through, so it hit the crossbar, so difficult one there. And everything else just didn't quite line up right. But yeah, 6 out of 10. It's not like he negatively impacted us. It's not like he positively impacted us either. So he had an okay game. He was okay. 6 out of 10. Going on to the bench. To answer your question on Doku. Doku played 70 minutes, and I give him a 6.5 because I don't think he did too much, but he didn't negatively impact us, and he did provide some positives. He looked threatening, there were moments of play where I thought, ooh, he almost scored a worldie as well, I'd like to mention. Honestly, if that goes in, I'm talking about it for a while. It's such a good shot, and it's just a shame it missed. But yeah, Jeremy Doku, brilliant footballer, and I hope he just keeps going. I think the only way is up for Jeremy Doku. Just keep your head down, keep learning from Pep, because he's the guy. He's the guy you want to learn from, really. Going on to Mateus Nunes there. 6 out of 10. He didn't get a lot of time to impact the game. Almost had a goal. Honestly, this guy is so unlucky. The day he gets a goal will be incredible. He almost had an assist. It was a very good save by the keeper to deny Erling Haaland. But honestly, I've got to say, there's one thing that I'm really liking about Nunes. I've seen it consistently, really. When it comes to just when he gets a bit of time and space on the ball, so just kind of sit there. He can find a ball, but he can do it perfectly, and it seems to be relatively consistent too. He did it this game to give Erling Haaland a chance. Just a shame he couldn't score. I know he did it for Julian Alvarez in another game, but he also did it for Erling Haaland back at Nottingham Forest a while ago, where we won 2-0. He's had when Rodri got sent off that game. Just chipped on over to Haaland, and Haaland got his head on it and scored. It was nice. It really, really was. But there you go. That's my player ratings. Not a huge stream, this one, but it was a huge win. And yeah, hopefully we can just keep going up from here. It's Chelsea on the weekend. It's massive. Maybe a watch along tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. Depends how I'm feeling and all that. I do have work tomorrow, so we'll see. Big up to everyone who's tuned in. Kyle tuned in, Frost Fury, MCFC TV, MCFR TV. Anyone else who I've missed, anyone else who's just watched and hasn't commented. Big up to absolutely everyone, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.